The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What is up?
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It does take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together.
Blue, 32. Striker, 3.
The Lance going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Dolphins at 5-7 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Striker, 50, green. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Trouble, 38. Yellow, go. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Aching. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dio Odangbo in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take down one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What is on?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Striker, 3-3. Check Fury. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Red, cycle. Down. Cut.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue, 32. Okay, go steal. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
50, green. Ready?
Now Gordon on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Claude Ray. Red, 38.
Lance now to throw. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Yellow, 22. Strike. Check striker. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
What is up?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a big tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Back to throw. Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and then we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at the 5. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Bears first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's downfield. He's got Tonjes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. 50, green. Pause, red. Ready?
Now Lance. On the slant, he finds Washington. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
ready, ready. Red, cycle. Hut.
Shotgun now for Lance. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 60 shot, 17. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Come on, set, ready.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Needle blue, down. 45, white. Set.
From midfield, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Yellow, 22. Striker, 3-3. Hut.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Drill, opposite, green. Let's go. Black 40. Set,
H.M. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Black swap, 50, green. Ready?
They'll try and run it with H.M. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, here's Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. It's Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying. Take care.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Dio Odangbo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 46-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go now. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance. That was complete to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6. Ready, ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll try and do this himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pass complete to Loveland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man down the field, that's a Dunze. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Working from the gun, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go. Edo Blue. Blue 32. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, it's Lance. This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, red.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Brought down by Willie Gay.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing is Williams. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kenneth Grant, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Dolphins 19. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal.
The Lance going to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lance wants to change him up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go. Ref, yellow, 43. Set.
Lance back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18.
That's another Dolphins
62
first down.
Lance looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This is caught by Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 26. Jason Sanders
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll get this up over the 25 to 26. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
First and 10 at the 30.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bears, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cut this stuff in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. White son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. daddy's couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, that get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.